Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I took a week off this week. I chose to take all week off, Monday through Friday. I took a break from my hiking, I took a break from dancing, and I also took a break from social media. I guess I was on YouTube for research and stuff like that, although I didn't waste my time watching videos that didn't really get me anywhere. Like I utilized it. But other than that, I stayed off Facebook, Instagram, and that's basically all the other social media apps that I'm on. So, but it was really good. Uh, it was it was hard not to go on my hikes on Monday and Friday, and when I didn't Monday, I missed it through the week. And it was kind of hard to not do my dance too, because I felt really motivated to do it. Although I feel like it's really good to give your body a rest every once in a while. I usually take a week off, not necessarily social media, although I usually take a week off of my exercising and do, light work, maybe even yard work or stretching and yoga and meditation kind of stuff. And I haven't for like the last 2 months. So when I did take this week off, it was kind of a challenge to not do the regular routine, which was really good though. But what I did do is I sprouted me some lentils and some rice and some garbanzo beans and things like that and made me some really yummy, healthy, wholesome food, which I do not regret. I love that kind of stuff. Uh, I think that soups are one of my favorite foods. And I usually make enough so that it lasts a little bit. I know some people hate leftovers, but I think that certain leftovers are pretty good, and soup's one of them. But anyway, yeah, my week off was pretty nice, and I feel a bit different. And I was able to figure some things out that I probably normally wouldn't have been able to figure out uh, if I hadn't taken that break. I got some housework done, and I did yoga every morning. I still woke up at 4 a.m. and did, my early morning stuff where I didn't actually work out though. So I guess I didn't do that, but I got up and did my yoga and, got some extra chores around the house done and spent some time, some extra time with my son, quality time, not just, busy doing stuff and getting stuff done and, that kind of thing. I actually got to have a couple movie nights with him, which was really nice and it was a good break. Um, I want to talk about gossip. I know I've talked about it before, and I'll probably keep it kind of short. Um, Maybe we'll see. But I wanted to talk about the how unhealthy it is to gossip and what it might can do. I know I've talked about it before, and uh, I guess I'm going to talk about it again because it's something that I want to remind you guys of, and also me voicing it will probably keep it stronger within me to remember not to gossip and to especially not to take things personal. Um, when people gossip about other people, I've already said this before, uh, it lowers your frequency and it lowers your vibration, and it's not healthy for anybody involved or being talked about. And the people that you gossip about can feel it. And personally, when I feel like someone's gossiping about me, I just want to stay away from them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to have anything to do with them as long as that vibration is there. And if someone has a problem with me, I would actually respect them more if they would come to my face and confront me about it, because I feel like that before the energy builds up and the resentment builds up, if you can just nip it in the bud and talk about it right away, you know, most of the time, maybe wait a day or two to cool down or whatever, but not weeks, not months. But just talk about it right away, because if you wait weeks and months, it builds up and it becomes this resentful, irritating thing, and you end up talking about other people about it, and then they have feelings against you and they don't even know both sides of the story, or whatever the situation is. Um, but I feel like uh, when we gossip about people, it's literally poison. I feel like that it literally can cause sickness, not within the person you're talking about, but within yourself, because of the resentment that it can create. And I think that it's important to, you know, kind of follow the four agreements where you don't take things personal on either side and do your best to communicate and to be clear and to ask questions. Be impeccable with your word. If you're not sure about something, then ask. Be like, hey, is this what you meant by that? Or, is this how you were coming off? Because everybody's going through things and you never know the full story unless you ask. And then you're left to assume. And uh, I think it's important to do our very best to try to understand the situation and to do our best not to take things personal. And if we are taking something personal, ask whoever or whatever you're having an issue with, even yourself. Ask yourself questions. Ask the other person questions, especially if it has to do with them. Um, Although I feel like, there's a lot of shit talking that goes around, especially in today's society. And I think that in a way it makes people sometimes feel better about themselves or whatever, when at first, yeah, there's venting, like, just to get it out, this is how I feel. But then there's gossip when it keeps coming up, or when you let it fester without confronting the other person. And then by the time it's festered, you're so frustrated, and then your ego's so involved that it's hard to really see straight and to understand both sides of the situation, or to really want to sometimes. Um, Also, I think that it's really good to be forgiving, uh, on both sides of the situation. Be forgiving of yourself, be forgiving of the other people, and try to ask yourself, where am I at with my ego in this, and where's the truth in this, and what is really important here? What are the actions involved, not the words? What are the actions involved? Because words are important, although actions are penetrating. And I think that actions show more of where we're really at. So it's good to really look at the people's actions in situations rather than listening to words, um, that they say. Uh, and also, when you're being forgiving, you can also be grateful and thank the situation and thank everyone involved. No matter what side of the situation you're on, you can be grateful and you can be forgiving. Because when you are grateful and you are forgiving, your heart opens up to entirely new worlds. So just think about that. I love you guys, and I'll be back here on Friday.